What's the matter, Pa?
Nothing, wait.
You seem a bit cross.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just that your ma was awake all night, tossing and turning. I didn't get a wink of sleep. So in the end, I got up and baked a cake.
Oh, great. Can I take these to school, please?
Of course you can.
Morning, Pa. Morning, Will.
Morning, Lee.
Crumbs, I'm going to be late for school.
You've got time to eat your breakfast. Here you are.
Just think, tomorrow's the holidays. No more school. Great.
Piece of cake for school break.
Yes, please, Pa. Smells lovely.
Morning, everyone.
Morning, love.
Ma.
What is the matter, Mabel?
Nothing.
Oh, yes, there is. You were awake half the night, and your hands are shaking. Now, what is it?
I'm just a bit worried about work.
Whatever for? You love your job. And you're the best waitress the Copper Kettle Café's ever had.
But today's different.
Why?
There's a new manager starting at the cafe today. Mr. Alfonso.
Mr. Alfonso?
Yes, and everyone says he's a terrible bully, a big bossy bully.
But you'll be all right.
Will I?
Of course you will.
But I wobble. I mean, I know I wobble, and you know I wobble, and so do all the customers. But Mr. Alfonso doesn't.
But the customers don't mind.
Will Mr. Alfonso mind?
The customers love you, Ma, whether you wobble or not.
But will Mr. Alfonso love me?
Of course he will. You'll see.
I hope you're right.
Ah, you must be a Mrs. Wobble, the waitress.
Yes, sir, that's me. And you must be Mr. Alfonso, the new manager.
That is correct. My name is Alberto Sefarelli Alfonso, and you, Mabel Wobble, are late.
What?
Yes, 1 minute, 60 seconds, and that's very bad, because you lose the time, I lose the money. So from now on, every second counts. So lay the table, Mabel.
Oh, yes, sir.
No, not like that. In a straight line from the door. 4 big faces, you see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 big faces from the door. 5, 6, 7, and 8. The knives and forks around the plate. It's very simple. Now are you?
Oh, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Go on.
But I'm nowhere near the table.
Nicer, bigger faces. I'm saying a nicer, bigger faces, not a little winky-wonky ones.
Winky wonky. Well, I was doing my best.
Well, it's not good enough. You'll have to practice, and no more shaky hands. Hey, where's the cook? From the door it go. Come on, cook.
1, 2, 3.
What are you doing, Mabel?
She is improving herself. And now you. What are you having on the menu today?
We've got the egg and chips, or a very nice homemade steak and kidney pie, or homemade currant pudding and custard, or fresh cherries.
We make no more homemade. From now on, you use the tin.
Tins!
Yeah, homemade takes up too much time. You lose the time, I lose the money. I want to hear the till ring. I wanted the till to sing with the ringing of the cash. So you must make her with the tin, eh? Prepare. Oh, we have the first customer. Mrs. Wobble in the back. And don't you present yourself until I say so. Go on, quick. Oh, good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Copper Kettle Café. I am the new manager, Mr. Alfonso.
Oh, indeed.
Is something the matter? Have you lost to something?
We were wondering where Mrs. Wobble was.
Yeah, I beg your pardon?
Mrs. Wobble. We only come here because of her.
Oh, yes, I see. Well, I think she is in the back at the moment. Excuse me, please. Excuse me. Mrs. Wobble, come forward, please.
Oh, but you told me not
Never mind what I told you. Come forward.
Oh, dear you are, Mrs. Wobble. See, Binker, there's our own dear Mabel.
Vicar? Mrs. Vicar?
We do so love the homemade cooking here. Now, let me see. What shall we have?
We'll have 2 steak and kidney pie, then 1 currant pudding, and 1 fresh cherry. Thank you.
With pleasure. Won't be tick.
Come on, pick up your heels for Mrs. Wobble. Come on, faster. She is getting into training.
Oh.
1 moment, Mabel. Do I detect a wobble in your walk?
A wobble? Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Mrs. Wobble always wobbles.
But we don't mind.
Mrs. Wobble always wobbles and you don't mind? I don't like the sound of this. Oh.
Good morning, Mrs. Wobble. How nice to see you.
Hello, Mr. Jenkins. Hello, Janie.
Good morning, and welcome to the Copper Kettle Café. I am the new manager, Mr. Alfonso, and what can I do for you?
Egg and chips twice, please, Mrs. Wobble.
Egg and chips twice, that'll be nice. Won't be tick. I'll try to be quick.
Ha! And as for you, sir, I think you have finished.
Oh, have we?
Yes, a time is a money, and a money is a time. I will bring you your currant pudding, and Mrs. Wobble will bring you the cherries. Mrs. Wobble, come on, faster, faster.
Don't rush me,
Come
please,
on.
sir, Mr. Alfonso. Egg and chips twice.
Oh, thank you very much.
There, one currant pudding. I do hope everything is to your satisfaction.
Cherry.
Ah, faster, Mabel, faster, faster.
Oh, yes. Oh!
Oh!
I say, it's raining cherries.
My currant pud has flown.
Mrs. Wobble, how dare you? You have wobbled all over the customers. You have wobbled like a mad jellyfish.
Oh, no.
Mabel Wobble, you will have to leave.
Oh, no. Mrs. Wobble can't leave.
We will love her.
Yes, we do.
Oh, thank you, Janie. Thank you, everyone.
Very well. But don't let it happen again.
No.
Oh,
Good afternoon there.
my dear sir, and what can we get for you?
1, 2, 3.
I say, Mrs. Wobble, practicing your country dancing.
No. She is in a training.
Hello, Mr. Barker.
Hello, Mabel. Well, I'll have some soup. Bibbo and I are off to the dog show.
Oh, really?
Yes, and we just spent hours grooming him.
Oh.
Now sit, Bibbo, sit.
Super, Mrs. Wobble, super.
Oh, yes, sir. Straight away, sir.
Oh, what a lovely doggy woggy. Oh. Would he like some soup?
No, thank you, he's on a diet.
Oh, I see. Come on, Mrs. Wobble, pick up your heels, eh? Come on, 1, 2, 3, 4, eh? Why can't you walk in a straight line? Oh! Oh!
My dog's covered in soup.
Oh, my
Am I going to go to the dog show
dear
now?
sir, 1,000 apologies. Mrs. Wobble, you human blancmange.
Steady on there.
No more steadies. I am not steadies. Mabel Wobble, you must go.
Oh, no. It really didn't matter. Look, Beerbohm didn't want to go to the dog show anyway, did you, Beerbohm? You see? Now, please let Mrs. Wobble stay. Please. I insist.
Very well. If you insist.
Oh!
Isn't it a lovely day?
Good morning, Mrs. Vicker.
Dear lady, and what can we get for you?
Just a sandwich, cheese, please, and a cup of coffee.
Right away, Mrs. Vicker.
I am watching you, Mabel Wobble.
Yoo-hoo! Oh, guess who?
Oh, Violetta, is it you? Oh,
Of course it is, dear Alfonso.
Miss Fothergill, my fiancee. Oh, my little cauliflower, my little jam tart, my little tutti frutti.
Oh, I think I'm going to plump for the roast chicken dinner, please.
One roast chicken at dinner, Mrs. Wobble.
1 roast chicken dinner, sir. Yes, sir. Straight away, sir.
Violetta, how exquisite you look today.
I know. Do you like my hat? It's come all the way from Gay Paris.
Oh, your dinner? In a straight line, Mrs. Wobble. Do you hear me? In a straight line.
Do leave her alone, dear Alfonso.
Oh, thank you, Miss Fothergill.
Be quiet, Mrs. Wobble, and serve her the chicken immediately.
Yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir. Straight away, sir. Certainly, sir. Oh!
What is the matter, beloved?
I think there is a chicken on my head.
By Jove, there's a chicken on your head.
Oh.
What have you done now?
Remove it at once, or I shall have hysterics.
Please, my lover, hush, hush. This is all your fault. You've given my fiancée the hysterics. Why do you always wobble?
Well, I used to wobble a bit before, but you make her wobble.
I make her a wobble?
Remove it at once, please, Alfonso. You've still not taken it off my head.
1,000 apologies, my love. There, sit down, beloved. There. The nasty chicken is gone. Would you like to have him for lunch?
Oh, certainly not. I'm going. I've just discovered that you
My fiancee is off of me, and I am off of you. She is a gone, and now you must go.
Please, just give her one more chance. The customers love Mrs. Wobble.
Very well. The very last chance.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, sir.
I'd like to have my dessert now, please. One lemon jelly.
Yes, certainly, Mrs. Vicker.
Don't forget her, Mrs. Wobble. One more wibble and it's all over for you. Well, I must count up all of my money. Oh, I like to hear the till ring for the singing of the cash. Huh? Mabel Wobble, this is the last of grass, the last of hay, the last of straw. Mabel Wobble, you are tired, fired. This is your last of Wobble. Go!
What's the matter, love?
I've got the sack.
The sack? You mean?
I lost my job. Mr. Alfonso says I'm never to set foot in the cafe again.
Oh,
Oh, please don't cry.
I can't help it. I love my job. The customers love me. They know I wobble. But since Mr. Alfonso came, I've wobbled so much. Like a mad jellyfish, he said.
Rude old bully.
That now I've lost my job. Oh, whatever am I going to do?
You're going to sit down and have a cup of tea. Don't upset yourself. It's not worth it.
But I am upset. When I'm upset, I have to cry. It makes me feel better.
Please don't, Ma. You make me cry.
Oh, this won't do. Come on, let's think. What can we do?
You get another job in another cafe.
But there are no other cafes in town.
Well then, why don't we open a cafe of our own?
What? Where?
Here, we can turn our house into a cafe.
You must be joking. Number 4 Acacia Avenue, but that's
No
not...
buts, we can do it. I'll be the cook, and you'll be the waitress.
And we'll help too. We'll be waiters.
Our very own cafe.
Shall we give it a try?